How's everybody doing? This is Jeremy and Ken with Dreadnaught, and well, we just got back. We heard the Michigan verdict here not too long ago, right?
Yeah, the Renisha case, the young lady who got in a wreck or whatever, and then they tried to say she was drunk and da.
And she wandered up on a porch, right?
Knocks on the door, asking for help, whatever. Guy shoots through the door, kills her. And, it's horrible. It's another stand your ground lie. If you were inside your house and somebody's knocking on you, call the police. Do something else. He shot through the door. That's cowardly.
Yeah, he really didn't have a reason to think that she was threatening. Like, she didn't do anything.
Well, his defense was that, what's his defense? Oh, he didn't know the gun was loaded. Because, we all got unloaded guns in our house when we go downstairs.
Strewn all over the place.
You know what I'm saying? That's what you meet a criminal with, an unloaded gun. Maybe a BB gun. See how he acts. But who's going to break in your house through the front door? Seriously.
Do they not?
I'm sorry.
Or is she just on
Police
the porch?
break in your house through the front door. But other than that, nobody else is breaking things in your house through the front door. It's not going to happen. And, I could see if it was an older woman. I could see, it's a whole bunch of scenarios I could have saw it happen.
But he was found guilty, though, right?
He was finally found guilty, but originally there was no arrest for like 3 months. But
no arrest, so this guy was running loose?
But with that, and it's not off subject because we're trying to stay on track this time. A UFC fighter, and we have it on the Facebook page, and we'll post it up to the WordPress also. Here's where it gets interesting. He got in trouble, and it's the only stand your ground that's made sense to me so far. He got in trouble because 4 burglars broke into his house. He fights them off, accidentally kills one. No gun, hand to hand.
It's a bad motherfucker.
And they wanted to prosecute him immediately. How does that make sense?
That is pretty crazy. Just because he's associated with a somewhat violent sport. Well, I guess it's extremely violent.
Isn't that what standing ground is supposed to be for? You're in your house.
Yeah, people are actually attacking.
There are no weapons present. You just using whatever you can to survive. That makes a lot more sense to me than, the music was loud and I thought they said something stupid.
What kind of person am I? Instead of being like sad about the person dying, I'm just like, I wonder how it killed him.
Oh, I thought about that shit for days. Triangle choke.
I'm gonna have to look this up now. Exactly.
They just smash his face like some goddamn Steven Seagal shit. One of them fake Van Damme kicks.
But speaking of that too, court cases that are going, or is this one? I don't even know if this one's made it to court yet. But we spoke of BB guns earlier too.
No, it hasn't made it to court. It just happened last week.
It just happened last week. The guy with the BB gun inside Walmart got shot by a police officer, right?
Yeah, in the toy department. So let's think about this logically, people, because people argue that he could have put the gun down or he didn't comply. Walmart, worldwide, damn near Nazi Germany, Walmart. Cameras see you when you drive in.
Oh yeah.
They got facial recognition technology and shit. You mean to tell me somebody walked through Walmart, through cashiers, hillbillies, crackheads, and everything else with an AK-47, walked all the way to the back to go toy shopping, and then somebody decided it was a threat? How is that logical? That doesn't even make sense.
Yeah.
And Walmart has a gun department. You're not going to get back there and get them.
Well, exactly. What if you buy a gun and you're just walking out with it?
Exactly.
There's a cop coming in to get some.
Exactly.
Oh, I thought it was a threat. He had a gun.
It was a black dude with a gun.
Yeah,
I'm to the point now where I'm just going to say that shit because obviously that's the fucking pattern. Because the dude in the banana suit in Texas with the gun and the cops talk to him. The other guy going off on video for 15 minutes and the cops sit down with him on the side of the bed. It makes no sense. How is one group of people, a lot of you people screaming gun rights, let's just call it what it is. Your gun rights. You don't want everybody to have gun rights. You want gun rights.
Yeah, it's crazy because there's tons of videos on YouTube you can look up where people walk around with their assault rifles or their
concealed carry and open carry.
Open carry
is my constitutional right. Your constitutional right. Apparently, it's not mine because if I or anyone else does it, all of a sudden we're criminals. Now it amazes me that all these people feel threatened.
I wonder if I could try.
All these people feeling threatened. Think about this though. From standing your ground to the police. Everybody's felt threatened and killed somebody. Isn't it amazing that everybody that killed was either unarmed or had some kind of toy? No one's shot anybody. Like I said when Say You Got Started, it amazes me ain't none of you motherfuckers went to a bad neighborhood and shot nobody.
Although there was one white person that was shot. He was mentally challenged and he had turns out he had a toy in his
That's because they killed another mentally challenged dude. And I'm not saying white people don't get killed too. I'm not saying any of that. But I'm saying right now, in the majority of these shooting cases and things going on, is black people. Is black males, fairly young, and for the most part, not really your stereotypical wannabe thug motherfuckers. It's just random people walking down the street.
Like well, this one just happened. The 18-year-old who was even getting ready to go off to college.
He wasn't even 18, dude. He was 17.
Oh, he hadn't even turned 18 yet?
No, he was 17. And the cop is trying to say, well, he pushed the door on me and tried to take my weapon and blah, blah, blah.
Where was this at? This is St. Louis, right? Or
right outside of St. Louis.
Right outside St. Louis.
First and foremost, any motherfucking law enforcement ever, you're not getting that close to their car. You're fucking not. The first thing is, back up.
Yeah. Stay
there, blah, 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 blah. You're not going to get close enough to slam the door on a cop. That's not going to happen. So his lie...
apparently everyone that was watching apparently seemed to side with the kid. The boy.
Because they said the kid was walking across the street. The cop yelled some shit at the kid. The kid was like, may have said something back. And it doesn't matter. And that's
it got them so much behind the boy that weren't they yelling out or chanting,
fuck the cops,
kill the cops, or kill the cops, I think.
I think they were saying,
story read,
that's what the story read. I think the people were yelling, no more kids killed, was what I saw.
Yeah, I can see how that gets twisted and
here's the thing about it, though. We ain't gonna sit here and bash cops, because there are a few good cops. We've said this shit before. But I'm gonna keep saying, for every shit cop, it fucking up for all y'all. It's just that fucking simple with this shit to me. I'm not even trying to be nice no more. If goddammit, I'm to the point where you better tell me the whole time you're not trying to shoot me, I'm trying to shoot you. I don't even give a fuck no more. This shit don't make no fucking sense. I'm not finna sit up and let you shoot me because you got a badge or some shit on. And that's a problem right now. You remember, 2 episodes back we did a show and I said this. Just because you have a badge and a fucking gun does not mean you are a god of motherfucking America. It does not mean you get to yell at people and tell them to stop or talk to people however the fuck you want to.
This,
or blah, blah, blah,
this kind of gets into like what were cops originally meant to be. I mean, their motto. I haven't really heard any of them say it recently, but to serve and protect.
That's what I'm finna go. No. See, that's the problem. To serve and protect is the police motto. The police are those guys that, like you said earlier, the Eddie Griffins. Turning their little billy clubs and talking to people and I like those people.
Well, see, that's what that's the ideal
those
stereotype.
Those people go to academies and learn how to deal with people and talk to people.
Of course,
and all
not
that
the
shit.
dopey.
I don't know what the fuck a cop is, but apparently a cop is a goddamn bulldog. You sicko motherfuckers to attack and hurt people.
Yeah.
There's a difference between those two things.
Kind of like well, they have a task force,
which is why.
And as we talked about in our last episode, a lot of them have military.
And my thing is, why do you have military weapons in urban neighborhoods, and you have these shootings in urban neighborhoods, and blah 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 blah? Because that's the crime rate area. Meanwhile, your little precious suburbs, that's mainly white, upper scale black people, are where you might get trapped in a basement, you might get eaten. What the fuck?
Actually, the craziest things I've seen have been in a gated community where allegedly some crazy shit went down. And I allegedly observed this.
Well, no.
That's all I'm going into it.
He can allegedly. Every dude I know who in therapy because he found out his father was cross-dressing at the wrong time, suburban. Every dude that figured out he liked little boys or something in 30 or 40 years and ruined his whole family, suburban. Every chick I know that was molested or some shit like that, I can keep going with this shit. Because it don't happen everywhere. You try to make it sound like that shit's across the board. That shit is far and in between in most neighborhoods. It's when you get into that facade of we're so perfect, leave it to Beaver shit.
Well, yeah, there's almost a perpetuation of Leave It to Beaver. And kind of carrying on from the last episode, just like the media that we take in, like it builds like an unattainable.
I'm gonna say this shit right now. We started this because I like journalism and we've had a lot of discussions about stuff. There are no journalists anymore. I'll fucking say it. There aren't any journalists anymore. You bitch entertainers and you cliche motherfuckers who want to get on TV or whatever and yell some shit out or bitch about this or bitch about whatever for your own fucking agenda or see whatever shock thing you could fucking say to get more ratings for your shit, and you don't even believe half the shit that's coming out of your mouth. Fuck y'all.
Well,
it's the reason why people are dying.
Look at Glenn Beck. He's recalling everything.
No, Glenn Beck.
I'm so sorry.
You know what? Glenn Beck isn't recalling shit. And I feel bad because I actually sucked in on his first one. Here's what Glenn Beck is doing. Because if nothing else, I master watching people. Glenn Beck has political aspirations at some point. So he's covering his ass right now. And if you look at from Rand Paul to all the politicians who've been saying stupid shit, the closer we get to election time, they're softening.
He's more of a, he's not even a journalist, really. He's more of an entertainer.
Exactly. He's a shock jock. He's a Howard Stern without titties. Without, Robin and all that shit. That's all he is. Now, I said that about Beck to say this. Rush Limbaugh is the same fucking way. The only difference is Rush wants to run a politician. He wants to build a politician up and be in the back scenes puppet mastering it. Ain't none of you motherfuckers smart. Y'all the dumbest son of bitches on earth. Y'all ain't changed the playbook since 1942. And really, I'll say it like this. And anybody that fall for this shit is stupid also. So I know I'm saying
a lot of stupid people out there.
I'm saying we need a flood. I've been saying this shit for, we need a flood. Sorry. I hope Ebola strike all you sons of bitches down. If you ain't read a book in the last 5 years, you should just shoot yourself in the face right now. That's how I feel about it. It don't make no sense. At this point,
we're gonna put this through to Congress.
We live in a time
you have to read at least
when the entire.
If you're over a certain age, you have to read at least.
Think about it. We live in a time when the entire known universe is at your fingertip.
You have instant access to
anything you could ever want to know, learn, or read, and you would still rather listen to somebody who has a 3rd grade education and take their word for it. That doesn't even make sense. Everybody in this room has had an argument with somebody where they'll tell you some shit and they're wholehearted about it. You're like, where'd you hear that at?
Yeah, but you know how hard it is if you don't like. How did Glenn Beck get that position? Like, how do you go out and get to?
Like I said, basic
where someone can hear you.
Basic.
You have to know people.
Know people and basic business principles. Oh, let's see. Dude, we got a show tomorrow.
See, that's what I'm saying. It's the same mind.
And I thought about it. I thought about doing this once. We got a show tomorrow. I could cut my hair, say fuck Obama 3 times around any politician in Northwest Arkansas, and I'll be on TV for the rest of the week.
Do you want to try to do that as like a side project?
You get what I'm saying?
Documentary?
I would be.
Documentary's coming too. We're gonna see if we can get Ken on it.
The guy that tried to get us in the NRA, and wanted us to come join the Tea Party.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Oh, well, you think like we think. They want somebody. See, we have a black friend.
Well, exactly.
Oh, we have a friend.
Like, we can.
If you have to say you have a black friend, or you try to put them that far up to the forefront, you clearly are out of touch with the shit.
This is Jeremy with Dreadnaught. This is a long episode, so I'm going to make it to a 2-parter. Episode 18 and 19. This is the end of the first one. Hit us up on dreadnaughtlegion.com. Hit us up on the Facebook. I think we have a Twitter. I don't know if it's active. You can try. We might get back to you. Probably not. But hope you enjoy.